Hi everyone, just to do another follow-up video because obviously I tend to keep these all short form. Basically, it's about training in Wales. You know, there's some funded ones, there's some unfunded ones. I'll point to the full video here if you want to have a look at that. Basically, just speaking more about the ones that don't have a salary cap now. And then we'll go from there. It's not financial advice, is what I always say, but it's also not careers advice. It's just an idea that you might want to look into if you're in Wales and you have to be employed. So you can't be full-time student, you can't be unemployed, but you can be 0 hours contract and various other things. But for example, if you're worried about it clashing with part-time work and benefits and things like this, obviously you'd have to look into that specifically with your careers advisor, etc. But yes, in terms of these courses that aren't affected by the income cap, so if your income is above 34,303, it's not a problem with these green skills courses and these digital skills courses. I just had a very quick look today about the digital skills courses, and there's some level 2, which is like GCSE level 3 ones that are fully funded, but there's lots of different providers, and because it's online, a lot of it, you can kind of go from there. I think there are some in-person ones, but you'd have to find those out, and just pick a level that kind of suits your initial ability and time commitment, etc. But yeah, so there's digital skills like working with Python and SQL and so on. There's lots of ones like that. And then in terms of green skills, I did a course with this. There's a certificate in environmental management. I've just looked today. It would have been about £1,000 plus VAT for the course, and I didn't pay anything for it. Obviously, because it benefits in my career, but it might be something that you find that it's got good value for you, because obviously this, just speaking for myself again, it also included a professional membership, which is sometimes a requirement for certain jobs. So and then you get access to their resources. I think in the second year you do have to pay for that, but it's really good value if you think about it, because it's probably in the region of £1,500 plus of course, and obviously it did take a few months to complete, but it's kind of, that was on top of a busy job, and it kind of improves my prospects going forward. So if that's something that you're looking to do and you're in Wales and you're employed, even if you're above the salary cap, I would encourage you to search personal learning account on and it's Careers Wales. All the information's on, but it'll potentially redirect you to the providers like Cardiff and Vale College, etc.